journey towards a healthier lifestyle. Today, we will explore the power of lifestyle modifications and how they can anchor your health for a better tomorrow. So, our journey begins with the cornerstone of a healthy life, that is nutrition. Remember, it's not about dieting. It is about making sustainable choices, load upon fruits, vegetables, lean proteins and whole grains. So first topic of our CME is healthy plate in nutrition. And we have got respected Dr. Mohammed Shafi sir to throw light on this important cornerstone of a healthy life. Dr. Mohammed Shafi, Mohammed Hanif, Professor and HOD, Department of Community Medicine, Indian Institute of Medical Science and Research, Jalna. Along with post-graduation in community medicine, Sir has also completed different fellowships and courses in diabetes mellitus as well as medical education. Sir has published research papers in around 30 plus national and international journals. Sir has been a speaker in different specialized scientific conferences. So, I welcome Sir on the dais to enlighten us about healthy plate in nutrition by their knowledge. Please, sir. Please.
So, good morning one and all. I am very thankful to Department of Physiology, Professor and Head Department of Physiology, Dr. Sayyida Afrozman, my friend Dr. Ashraf Hussain, and all other staff members of the Department of Physiology that they have given me this opportunity to come and talk on healthy plate, which is the utmost important aspect of our life and our part of our lifestyle that is related to our diet. Before we start, I just like to ask some of the questions with you because the organizers have arranged a very nice breakfast, and I hope that not all but many of you must have taken that breakfast. So just before we start our session, let us just discuss few things or a few nutritional aspects of the breakfast, and also they are going to serve you a very delicious lunch also. So how this breakfast and lunch is going to play a role in our health. So that breakfast was having, can you name the items there who were there? Yes, idli was there, sambar vada was there, yes, sabudana khichdi was also there. Yes, my wife liked very much sabudana khichdi. She had sabudana khichdi. I like sambar vada, so I took one sambar vada. And many of you must have taken the idli also. So, what role it has got in your nutrition? How it going to affect your health for the whole day and for your future? So, when we decide to eat something, we are born to eat. We are born to eat. बिना खाए रह सकते क्या? नहीं रह सकते. But there are people, they are living to eat. यानी सिर्फ खाने के लिए जिंदा है ना? Some of they are saying yes. So there are people पहले पूछते हैं कि भाई ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या है ना? कि भाई अगर बिरयानी है तो मैं आता हूँ. और औरंगाबाद के लोग तो क्या पूछते हैं? नान खलियाँ है क्या? है ना? नान खलियाँ है तो शादी में जाने का नहीं तो नहीं जाने का. Okay, so these are all our preferences and they have effect on our life. So we are going to discuss about the My Plate for the Day. This is the concept given by National Institute of Nutrition, ICMR, Hyderabad, from where I have taken this presentation. And this is a new concept. Actually, it is not a new concept. It is very old Indian traditional concept, which is being replaced nowadays by various types of other ready-made foods, which are easily available and people are very fond of, particularly children, they are very fond of those types of foods. So My Plate for the Day is the concept, and I have given this name as a healthy plate. But whatever you are eating, it should promote and maintain your health. हमको उसका फायदा होना चाहिए. सिर्फ ज़बान को मज़ा आ गया और खा लिया तो काम चलेगा क्या? नो, दैट इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट आवर हेल्थ इन द फ्यूचर. सो in the morning only we start with, I can say that it is a poor nutrition. Do you agree with me? Is it a poor nutrition? Samosa, sambar vada, we have vada pav. So there are so many things which are prepared and cooked, and in our Marathwada and Maharashtra, most commonly we have in the breakfast, what is that food item? Poha. I forgot to put the picture. I was telling her that I forgot the very important. It's there in the box. Yes, it is poha. Yes. So poha. What is poha? Yes, it is rice only. It is rice only. What we are eating is rice. And what nutritional value rice has got, that we'll see in the later part of the presentation. So there are certain unhealthy food plates I have displayed over here, for which people are very fond of. And there are many people who are likely to, they wish to visit the Roshan Gate. For what? These type of samosas. And there are other places where they get the potato samosas. So there are various food preferences. So nowadays you find that cold drinks has become an integral part of any party or any food. Without cold drink हमारा खाना नीचे ढकता ही नहीं है. So what is that cold drink and what is that food? Then again these fried items, and this is very important. इसके किसको पसंद है? बिरयानी. Everyone likes biryani, or I know that there is biryani for you in the lunch. Okay? So what that biryani, if it is combined with this sweet, what is that sweet? डबल का मीठा. डबल, दिस इज द डेडली कॉम्बिनेशन. अगर आप लंच में इसको या डिनर में खाते हैं और सो जाते हैं, so it is going to have a very very negative effect on your health. Definitely it will have. But in some amount it is okay. भाई दावत है तो जाना ही है और खाना भी. और आज तो रजिस्ट्रेशन फी आपने पे किया है, तो खाना तो ज़रूरी बनता ही है. खाना ज़रूरी हो जाता है. तो so what we should do? You can take in some moderate quantity, small quantity or moderate, as per your requirement. As per your requirement, you can take. क्या कर दी? चलो. Yes. So, biryani and double ka meetha. What nutrient is present in these two food items in abundance? कौन सा ऐसा पार्ट है? कार्बोहाइड्रेट है ना. कार्बोहाइड्रेट, which is very dangerous for us, particularly for the people who are sitting from morning 9 AM to 5 PM. भाई हमारा काम यहाँ पे सिर्फ बैठना ही है. Our brain is working, but physically we are sitting and doing our job. So for such type of people, carbohydrates are very dangerous. Carbohydrates are very dangerous. Now, this is our traditional food, which is being followed in most of the houses. You have chapati, you have vegetable, you have dal, you have some rice, you have some salad, you have curd also. I worked in Karimnagar, Andhra Pradesh for almost 10 years. There I found that in each meal they have two types of dals. दो दाल आपको बिल्कुल वहाँ पे कंपलसरी है. One will be liquid and one will be solid. And I have seen the girls having very long and thick hair. Why? Because the protein supply comes from the dal. और अब हमारे पास क्या है? दाल बनी तो अफरोज मैडम के घर में मालूम है, दाल बनी तो खाना ही नहीं खाते बच्चे, है ना. भाई उनको तो सिर्फ नॉन वेज ही होना है ना. सो दाल इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ आवर ट्रेडिशनल फूड. देन वी हैव सम अमाउंट ऑफ राइस, देन टू वेजिटेबल्स आर कंपल्सरी, एंड देन वी हैव द नॉन ऑयली चपाती. So that also provides a good nutrition. So these are some of the examples of the healthy plates which we regularly take. Now you just see these two thalis and previous two thalis. Is there any difference? ये दो थाली में और इसके बाद के जो दो थाली है, इसमें कोई डिफरेंस है क्या? Can you point out? Same? Is it same? रोटी नहीं है, इसमें रोटी है, और इसमें. So there is a difference of rice. There is a difference of rice, quantity of rice. Okay. Now what about this? This should be taken in breakfast or lunch or dinner? Breakfast. And this is my breakfast. This is my breakfast. Okay? And what about this? This should also be taken in breakfast or lunch or dinner? Breakfast. This is my wife's breakfast. She is fond of taking this sprouts. Okay? And what about this? This should be taken in the breakfast or it should be taken in the lunch? Yes, yes. What about this? This is breakfast or this is lunch or this is dinner? Breakfast. Fruits. We have forgot fruits in our diet. Yeah. We take some amount of vegetables, but most of the diets are deficient of fruits. So fruit, this is the lunch we take in our college. Okay. Now these are some of the examples of the healthy fruits and vegetables, and these are going to be the part of the healthy plate. So before we go to our main topic of healthy plate, I just want to sensitize you people regarding the various types of the food items which are available, but we are not using it. You know, they are available. I go to one fruit shop in Rozaba. That fruit shop is full of colorful fruits, but there are very few buyers. There are very few people who are going to buy, and there are various types of vegetables available in the market, but there are very few buyers. They are taking different types of vegetables. One or two vegetables they are taking regularly. That is different thing. Okay. So that vegetables, that fruits, that should make the part of our diet. Now this is your choice. These two people are of same age. These two people are of same age, but you can see the choice of life they are having. So it is you who decides that how I want to live my life and what type of future life should be there for me. So in that we need to go for lifestyle modification. So this session is about the modification in your dietary pattern. Now these are some of the 10 common factors which are commonly present in the community. So you need to analyze that in which type of lifestyle you fit. So stress and frustration, everybody has that. Then excess tea or coffee. In between, we have a tradition of offering tea and coffee whenever you visit somebody's house, whether it is required or not. And some people, they put with love lot of sugar in that. So that is very dangerous. So that is also there. Then alcohol, maid dependence, working females particularly. They don't want to do their work by themselves. They wait for the maid to come and do it. Even if they have free time, but they don't like to do and they don't like to work. Then technology addiction, now we have a mobile. The mobile is playing a very important role, that people have become addicted to it and they are continuously browsing the content on mobile and they are spending a lot of time on mobile, that is mobile addiction. Then bad food habit, which is very rampant and which is very common, and nowadays in younger generation is very, very common. And outside eating also has become very common. So where also when you go and you don't prefer the healthy food items. Then sedentary lifestyle, mobile addiction, then inactive lifestyle, no physical activity. We have a session by Afroz ma'am in the afternoon regarding the session. I find these two sessions, healthy plate and exercise, are very important presentations of today's CME. Now, this is about the replacement of all our organs in our body at regular intervals, and whatever we eat, that goes and become the part of our body. So it depends on you that what you want in your body. Depending on that, you have to decide what kind of food you need to take it. Now this is the fact for today's dietary pattern, that we have excess of sugar, salt, fats, and to some extent alcohol in our diets, and it is deficient in protein, vitamins, minerals, fiber, amino acids. So many nutrients are deficient in our diet. Now this is your choice, that what you want to have whenever you eat. So actually I was expecting that from the organizers, that there should be some modification in the menu, that they provide you healthy food so that it is effective for you. So this is the calories versus nutrition. All nutrition is from food we eat, but all food is not nutritious. So we have discussed about the breakfast in the morning.
Now, World Health Organization says that obesity increases the risk for all these diseases. So we have 5 common diseases and 5 common risk factors. So unhealthy diet, we have tobacco use. Most of the population is using tobacco. Harmful use of alcohol, then physical inactivity and air pollution. So these are the 5 components which are playing very major role in all forms of diseases like cardiovascular disease, chronic respiratory diseases, cancer, diabetes, mental and neurological conditions. So balanced nutrition and healthy active lifestyle. These are the 2 very important aspects of our life, along with personalized program. That program which we are following here in this medical college, that you are pursuing the education, you are doing the job over here. So along with the personalized program, you need to live the life, and these 2 should be the components of your life. Now coming to the basic, what is nutrition? I would like to ask the students, what do you understand by nutrition? Nutrition किसको बोलते हैं? Anybody, any idea about nutrition? So nutrition is the science of food and relationship with health. The nutrition is, it's a science which is related to food and our health. So when you determine the role of diet or food in relation to the health, it becomes the nutrition. Then dietetics, here we apply the principles of nutrition in relation to health and disease. So nowadays you will find that in each and every hospital we have a nutritionist who will plan a diet for various types of patients, and they also plan for diet for the normal healthy people also. Then nutrient of food factor, it helps in body growth, development and maintenance. Good nutrition, maintaining a nutritional status that enables us to grow well and enjoy good health.
So good nutrition is very, very important to live and maintain the health of our life, our body. Now, just to sensitize you regarding the classification of food which are available, which we are supposed to eat. So first classification is from the origin of the food item, that is animal origin or vegetable origin. Depending on your preference, you can plan your diet depending on the source of animal or vegetable. The classification by chemical composition that we study in medical college. Biochemistry people, they teach you in detail about the carbohydrate, fat, protein, minerals and vitamins. So these are the 5 chemical composition. Then predominant function of the food, and what kind of function you want to take from the food item, that you need to include. Suppose a 5-year child who is suffering from malnutrition. So in that child you need to select the food item which will provide more protein, weight gain and good health for the child. Then classification based on the nutritional profile of the food. This is very important, and this is going to play a major role in selection of the food items when you plan your plate for the day. So we have cereals and millets, pulses. All of you know that pulses, vegetables, nuts and oilseeds, fruits. We'll just see in brief about the nutritional profile of all these food items which are available, and some of them we eat. So when we say it is nutritional profile, when we analyze that how much carbohydrate, how much fat, how much protein, how many vitamins, how many minerals, and also the dietary fiber present in the food that we need to select. So nutritional profile will tell you about these components of any food item. So when you plan your diet, you have to see the origin of the food item, chemical composition, function, and how to combine different types of food items. Like we always have in our thali rice along with dal. So there is a complementary action of the rice and dal in providing carbohydrate and protein. So like this we need to do combination. Cereals, we know that rice, we know wheat, and some areas in India they take maize as the cereals. So it is the bulk of the food and staple diet, main source of energy. Mostly it will provide 80% of the cereals are carbohydrate. So you have to wisely choose cereals in your diet. Then it provides 350 kilocalories of energy per 100 grams. Protein are of poor quality. If you are taking rice for protein source, please don't take it. So rice 80% is the carbohydrate, 5 to 6% is protein. We all know that wheat is better than
the rice to some extent because it has more protein and more dietary fiber as compared to the rice. So wheat should be preferred, chapati should be preferred, whole grain of the wheat should be preferred for making the chapatis. Energy will remain same. Then maize, not commonly used, but it has also got some more amount of protein and carotenoids in it. Millets, this is very important. Millets, bajra. We very rarely use it, we very rarely take it. But bajra is a very nutritious food or a millet which should be part of our diet regularly. There are certain communities, they prepare very small chapati of the bajra and take in each diet. There are certain communities, they take it. It's a very good habit. It has got a very good source of calcium and iron. Then jawar, there are certain areas, even my father now also he takes 3 times jawar. So jawar is better than wheat and the rice because it has more protein, it has carbohydrate to some less extent, and iron and calcium is provided by the jawar. And I am from Barbani, and Barbani is called as go down of jawar. There are various varieties of jawar being grown in, but nowadays they are decreasing because of the no demand from the people. Then one more millet is the ragi, which is very cheap. South Indian people, they eat it very much. It is also a very good source of iron and calcium, which should be there in our diet. Pulses, we know that 20 to 25% of the protein comes from the pulses. All pulses have protein content up to 20%, but rest of the 70 to 80% is the carbohydrate. So there also you need to be very wise to choose pulses. Germinating pulses, if you are taking, it's a good source of vitamin C. Then these are various types of pulses we are taking. So not only you should take only one type like tur dal or chana dal only you are taking. You need to combine various types of pulses in your diet. And very important pulse is the soya bean. Soya bean is very important and it is having 40 to 45% of the protein content. So there are certain people, they are putting these soya bean in their wheat flour. जब वो गेहूं पिसाते हैं तो उसमें they put some amount of 10% or 20% of the soya bean, so it becomes a good source of nutrition. So that is also a very healthy and good practice. Then coming to the vegetables, we have green leafy vegetables, we have roots and tubers, we have different types of other vegetables, and it is said that minimum 40 gram of vegetables should be present in your plate. Daily, in each meal, there should be 40% of the vegetables. Then green leafy vegetables particularly, we use only palak, spinach and methi. Methi is actually a very good green leafy vegetable. It has got many health effects on our body and they are all very positive. Even there is one hadith from Prophet Muhammad that this methi dana or the seeds, they have lot of health benefits compared to any other nutrient. So methi should be there, palak and all other green leafy vegetables. There are many. If you go to Shah Bazaar, there is one shop. The person is having all types of green leafy vegetables only in his shop. उसके पास दूसरा कुछ भी नहीं है. सिर्फ, and I have heard so many types of green leafy vegetables he is having. But when you go and see, the shop is full of green leafy vegetables because very less people are buying it. Then nuts and oilseeds like dry fruits is also a very good source of nutrients, particularly the calcium, iron. Pistachio is one of the good source of iron that should be included in our diet. So oils and nuts particularly, they provide more protein, they provide more fat, and they are very difficult to digest. They are very difficult to, it takes long time for it to break down and absorb, so it becomes a good source of the nutrients. Then fruits, this also is missing. It is said that when you take the dinner, fruits and vegetables should be the part of your dinner. And it should be taken at least 2 hours before you go to the bed. So that whatever you eat, it gets deposited in your body. So if you are taking biryani or meetha in the dinner, that is going to have a harmful effect on your body. The fruits are very important part of our diet. Then papaya, mango, these are the two fruits. Banana and mango, these are the two fruits, they have very high carbohydrate concentration. So you have to choose it very wisely. So at least 85 grams of fruits should be present in your plate. Then animal foods are very good source of protein. The protein quality is very good from the animal source, but the fat quality is very poor.
So you should not or never take the fat from the animal origin. Milk is the best food. Egg and milk, these are the two best foods, and particularly for the children of growing age, they should take at least 1 glass of milk and 1 or 2 eggs daily. I give to my children also. Fats and oils to increase the palatability. So you need to choose the oils in such a way that they have high concentration of polyunsaturated fatty acids. They should not, and the oils from vegetable origin are very good. They are very superior to the fats from animal origin. Vanaspati should never be taken because it is a hydrogenated ghee. All fat soluble vitamins are lost. A and D they are adding as a food fortification, but it should not be used. It is very harmful for the body. Sugar and jaggery. Now I like to stress very much about the jaggery. आप में से कितने लोग ऐसे हैं जिनके घर में जैगरी है और वो रोज खाते हैं? So very few. But jaggery has got lot of advantages over the sugar. Jaggery should be taken daily. Actually, I should say that you should replace the sugar by jaggery. Sugar is very dangerous and very harmful for people like us who are having sedentary lifestyle. So jaggery should be used, and jaggery in addition it provides the iron also from the pan where it is prepared. Jaggery should always be there on your dining table. Then condiment spices, they to increase the palatability and to increase the. Then last is the tea. Unnecessary high sugar tea should be avoided. Now coming to our topic of healthy plate, National Institute of Nutrition Hyderabad, they have done one survey and they have found that in majority of the people from India, cereals are the major part of their diet. Then nowadays, ready to eat foods are becoming more and more common, like biscuits, chips, snacks, cold drinks. Nobody wants to cook at home. They just order it on Zomato and they want to eat it. So ready to eat foods are available and they are being taken more in concentration. So these type of dietary patterns, they are leading to the malnutrition and also the non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, metabolic syndrome, various other health problems. Then 31% of urban and 16% of rural population are either overweight or obese, and 53% of the people from urban area are having the abdominal obesity. So as you pass the age of 30 and 40, you will find that the abdominal obesity or central obesity becomes the integral part of our personality. Anemia is also coming common, and it is replacing the diet diversity. Now we'll discuss about this diet diversity, which is very important part of the healthy plate. Unhealthy dietary habits and low physical activity are the major concern for today's life. So you need to modify these two aspects of our life. One is the unhealthy diet pattern, and second is inactive lifestyle. These two need to be focused. Then there is a chance that WHO says that in your future life, many diseases are going to be prevented if you modify these two things in your day-to-day routine. Now, how this idea of healthy plate has come. So depending on the survey findings, they have come to the idea of healthy plate. So my plate for the day, it is given by NI in Hyderabad, and it is based on dietary guidelines by WHO and nutrient requirements for Indians by the NI. So dietary diversity, I was talking about that. Dietary diversity is about the combining at least 10 different types of food items in your diet. 10 different types of food items in your diet that we'll see later on. So there should be 10 food groups with vegetables, fruits, green leafy vegetables, tubers, roots forming essential half of the plate. Half of the plate, vegetables and fruits. Rest of the half of the plate that we'll see later on. So vegetables and fruits, they become the integral part of the healthy plate. And even if you are obese and you take less amount of diet, then also the vegetables and fruits in your diet should not be compromised. Accordingly, you have to reduce the quantity and take it, but it should be integral part of your diet as the vegetables and fruits. Then Urja clubs can be established where you have to eat right and move. Eat right and move. Proper diet, healthy diet should be taken, and there should be physical activity. This is particularly for the school children and for the community also.
you need to make awareness regarding the choosing various types of healthy foods and making them physically active. So this was the need for the development of the My Plate, Healthy Plate, that healthy dietary tradition should be established and people should be made more physically active in the community so that they should not develop various types of health problems in the future. Now coming to the interventions which can be done in the form of My Plate or Healthy Plate, that nutrition students should be work as a change agents in the community to bring about the change in the dietary pattern in the community. Then food diversity and benefits of the food diversity should be made aware in the community. Then public distribution system, where the food grains are being distributed for a district, they should provide different types of grains to the community. भाई आप 2 रुपये किलो चावल दे रहे हैं तो सिर्फ चावल ही प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, people are taking only rice. So that should not be there. All forms of cereal should be provided by the public distribution system, which is under the control of the government. Then nutrition, education and physical activity should be promoted. Healthy diet and adequate physical activity is very important part, particularly in metabolic syndrome, diabetes and hypertension. Then consumption of proportion of food groups indicated in My Plate will deal with your hidden hunger. Now hidden hunger is about the deficiency of some nutrients which are not felt by the person. But if you take Healthy Plate, that will be taken care because there are various types of food items available in the plate which will take care of the deficiency of some micronutrients and macronutrients. Advantage of the plate, that food groups is right. You need to choose the different food groups in right proportions. That proportions we'll see in the Healthy Plate. So at least there should be 350 grams of vegetables along with 150 grams of fruits, means 500 grams of fruits and vegetables you should consume per day. 350 grams of vegetables and 150 grams of, so half part of your plate should be vegetables and fruits. Then it also provides dietary fibers in the form of prebiotic. Then optimal functioning of the various metabolic processes are ensured by the Healthy Plate. Grains, nuts, vegetables, fruits are very good source of prebiotics, so that will help in digestion and provision of various micro and macronutrients. I think I'll skip this recommendations. We'll just directly go to the last part of the presentation, that is the My Healthy Plate or My Plate for the day. So now depending on the presentation till now, what you have learned, what should be there in your plate? आपके प्लेट में क्या होना चाहिए? Vegetables कितने? 350 grams, okay. And fruits 150 ग्राम. तो आज से डेली लेना शुरू करेंगे पक्का. अगर if you start taking this from today, I will think that my presentation is successful. नहीं तो फिर वो सारी मेहनत बेकार, ठीक है? So this is lifestyle modification CME. So you need to modify after every presentation you attend. Yeah? So I hope that you will modify your plate for the day, and vegetables and fruits you will make. Okay, so it is your choice in your plate what you want. Yeah? You have got empty plate. Now you decide. Particularly females, they decide at home कि plate में क्या जाना चाहिए. That's why I say that all females should be trained in nutrition. School में उनको nutrition क्या रहता पढ़ाना ही चाहिए, so that they decide कि भाई healthy nutrition should go to the family. सिर्फ राइस आसान है पकाने में, तो बस पका दे रहे राइस और दे दे रहे चलो खाओ. It won't take much time. So that should not be there. So females particularly take the active role in their dietary pattern in their family. So this is the Healthy Plate which is given by NI in Hyderabad. So you will see that 50% of the plate is full of vegetables and fruits. Now these are the components for each food item. They have given the quantity of food item, carbohydrate given, nutrition given, fats, how much is given, calorie, how much it is given, and how much you should combine in your diet. Now this part, 1/4 plate should be full of vegetables, and you have to combine different types of. एक गोभी खा रहे तो सिर्फ गोभी खाते नहीं रहने. You should go on changing the vegetable daily. We have lot of vegetables available in the market.
Then 1/4 plate should be of fruits, and fruits should be of colorful in nature. हर कलर के फ्रूट्स आपको खाना है, पर्टिकुलरली जो वाइट इन पल्प है और येलो इन कलर है, दे आर वेरी यूजफुल एंड दे आर वेरी गुड फॉर आवर हेल्थ. Then third part of plate you can have cereals. So in cereals also avoid rice. I will say avoid rice. Go for wheat. It's better than the rice, and jawar if it is possible for you. Then last 1/4 of the plate should have whatever you choose. And आपको जो पसंद है वो आप खा सकते हैं. But that should be the part of 1/4. And I like to stress here for the milk or curd. In South Indian people, they are taking lot of curd in their diet, but in Maharashtra we see very less amount of curd being used by the people. So curd is very good. It deals with your dyspepsia and it helps in digestion and smooth movement of the intestinal tract. So curd is very very good, very helpful. So you can make curd at home and use it in your diet. So this is all about the healthy plate. There are so many advantages of this. I think we did not go into detail of this. So thank you very much for giving opportunity for this to me. Finally, I request you, there are 2 sentences remaining. One is the good nutrition is useless until you do exercise. So Afroz madam will tell you what kind of exercise, how much exercise you need to do daily. And now there is a new concept from WHO, sitting is new smoking. पहले हम स्मोकिंग को बहुत बुरा मानते थे, लेकिन आजकल सिटिंग इज ऑल्सो न्यू स्मोकिंग. सो अवॉइड सिटिंग, बी मोबाइल, डू फिजिकल एक्टिविटी. So this is all about from my side. So I have a YouTube channel by name Dr. Shafi, on which I post the videos. This presentation will also come on that. I request all of you, please go to YouTube, search Dr. Shafi and please subscribe. Thank you very much.
For a delicious but yet healthy plate in nutrition, and for making us aware of eating right food for our better health. So I would request Dr. Garkal sir to thank Dr. Shafi sir with the token of love. In nutrition. It's an emerging field building on the relationship between temporal eating patterns, circadian rhythms, and metabolic health. Chrononutrition investigates the alignment of food intake with circadian rhythms. And we have got Dr. Amol Bukan sir for this presentation. Sir is a consultant endocrinologist in Aurangabad. Sir has completed DM endocrinology from KEM Mumbai. He has published research papers in 10 international and 2 national journals. So without spending much time, I would love to request Dr. Amol Bukan on the dais and feed all of us with a knowledge spoon of chrononutrition.
Thank you, madam, for kind introduction. It's always a privilege to talk at your alma mater. Today we are going to discuss chrononutrition. So in past, people used to eat in a restricted period of time. Particularly, their dinner used to be in the early evening. Most of the Jain peoples, those Orthodox Jain, older Jain people still practices this eating pattern. So, in 1729, a French person who found that the mimosa plant leaves, they used to open and close irrespective of constant darkness. So there was an intrinsic rhythm in this plant that was a circadian rhythm which is self-sustained, and that circadian rhythm, the research on the circadian rhythm, particularly Drosophila, have given Nobel Prize to these three scientists. They have cloned the gene followed by demonstration of negative feedback of this Drosophila period gene, so which was controlling their circadian clock. So what is circadian clock? So that adapts and uses the daily geographical cycle for maximum survival and competitive advantage. So this intrinsic circadian cycle, which is approximately around 24 hours, whose major task is promote preparatory changes in the metabolic function of the individual or animal. So this endogenous period length is constrained by external environmental factors like light, which is governed by Earth's rotation. There are some entraining signals that affect this circadian rhythm. Most important is light, then feeding, exercise, and in cells temperature. This circadian cycle offers optimum window for sleep, activity, and feeding. And when this is desynchronized with circadian clock, then we may have various health issues. So this is circadian or circadian system at clock. This is central clock situated. It is supraplasmatic nucleus, and peripheral clocks which are present in most of the cells, various organ tissues like liver, pancreas, adrenals, etc. So main governing signal for central clock is light, food intake or availability of food, sleep, and physical activity being minor. In peripheral clock, it is entrained mostly by nutrients. And there are some internal factors. The central clock speaks with peripheral clock with these hormones and various neural networks. So, various transcriptional factors are important in mediating this physiology. Most important is clock and BMAL1 transcription factor, which forms heterodimer and it attaches to E-box or promoter regions of these PR, CRY genes, which are core clock genes. By attaching it, the transcription of these genes is increased, leading to PR and CRY proteins. And by negative feedback, these proteins inhibit this heterodimer attachment. So this whole cycle is of around 24 hours. So what happens? What is the role of these circadian clocks? Around 80% of protein synthesing genes transcription is regulated by these clocks. These clocks interact with tissue-specific transcription factors, leading to various physiological functions, various rhythms in periphery like insulin secretion in pancreas. Also, these are repressors of other transcription factors like CRF1 represses PPR delta, PPR2 represses PPR gamma. So, due to industrialization since last 50 to 60 years, there have been circadian rhythm disruption. Because we have availability of food 24 hours, availability of light 24 hours, we sleep late at night, we eat, drink late at night. So because of this circadian disruption, we are prone to various metabolic consequences and diseases. So to overcome this,